off his base, and he just is uncontrollable. And therefore, since they have not kept the Democrats out, in other words, I would say it is impossible to keep the Democrats out, I have advised my clients to withdraw from this bond from the defendant here, whoever he is, whether he's the owner or whether he isn't the owner, I don't know, but they aggravate this emblem of the greatest party that ever was and ever will be.
I might say, Constable, I come here as counsel for the unfortunate defendant who is formerly keeper of this elephant. And I believe I'm somewhat familiar with the habits, not only of the keeper, but of the elephant as well. And I think I'm correct in saying and correct in being in conformity with counsel for these gentlemen in saying that that elephant doesn't particularly care for Democrats. And I believe I'm also correct in saying that the average Democrat is somewhat a nuisance to this grand old emblem of the Republican Party.
Oh, I don't know about that. Mr. Donald is chairman of the State Central Committee of the Democratic Party, and I have come over here to see what we can do about Tusco. We don't believe he's being properly cared for. And inasmuch as the Republican Party doesn't seem to be able to support him, we think we'll do something about it. What do you think about it, Mr. Donald?
Well, Mr. Carson, I think you're absolutely right. You know, we Democrats have always been a charitable lot, especially when it involves a member of the Republican Party. We ought to do something for this elephant, but he's in pretty bad shape, and he has bad habits. You're the victory chairman. What do you think we can do for him?
Well, the only thing that I can think against him is that they say he drinks whiskey and is wet. Now, here's Judge Seaton, an old Republican warhorse. He doesn't even seem to know what to be able to do about this elephant.
Well, if he drinks whiskey, I think it's all right.
When the first snowflakes start to fall, young America goes to the basement to see if the bobsled is still there. And before the ground is fully covered, Mother, who has been asked so many times, finally consents to tell Dad to get the sled out so it may be ready for the big slide. Dad, while on the job, wishes he were a boy again to enjoy a time like this.
Dr. J.F. Condon, wearing the derby hat, now rests the hope of baby Lindy's return. he first contacted the kidnappers and paid the $50,000 ransom. Dr. Condon has held many important meetings in his New York home. Jaffe, as he is known, is extremely optimistic in his first newsreel interview.
I have been asked to say a few words concerning the most dastardly crime of modern times. Too much publicity has injured contact partially, but nobody is going to give up. The American spirit that prompted Charles A. Lindbergh, the Lone Eagle, to cross the ocean and be a credit to America will find that the American people do not give up and that they are grateful for the high honor which he has cast upon our country. The baby will be returned, I hope, in a short time. We are in contact and nobody is giving up.